Today I will tell you about Gobi 3FC concept in 5 minutes. I will have to complete it within 5 minutes. Growth monitoring, oral rehydration, breastfeeding, immunization, feeding of infants, family planning, female education and communication. These are the ways child's life affects. These are UNICEF criteria to safeguard the interest of children. A pediatrician or a health worker has to be aware of every aspect of Gobi 3FC. Using Gobi 3FC concept in day-to-day patient management works magic. Children are more healthy. This concept is to be transferred to the family, to the mother, so that they are aware of this concept. Without telling them the long form Gobi 3FC, without taking name of UNICEF, on first encounter, you can talk about growth monitoring. On second visit, you can talk about breastfeeding. Third visit, you can talk about diarrhea, oral rehydration. Fourth visit, you can talk about immunization with the mother. So that within 8 to 10 visits, every mother knows the importance of this topic, considering her child's whole life. Every aspect of Gobi 3FC has a long-term, full life effect. Growth monitoring. Child is 3 kilo at birth, becomes 9 kilo at first birthday. Child triples his birth weight by 3 times in first year, 2 times in second year, doubles the birth weight. This we know, but if there is no growth monitoring, first 6 months, all children are growing well because of adequacy of breastfeeding, and there are no mistakes in complementary feeding and weaning. From 6 months to 1 year, mothers make mistake. They don't know, they don't ask the knowledgeable person, and they make mistake. In absence of growth monitoring, child remains 7 kilo, 6 kilo at first birthday and small for whole life. If a person survives for 100 years, first year is the only year in which human being triples his weight. Such a fast growth phase never occurs again in life. This is called as first growth phase. Second growth phase is pre-pubertal growth phase, and third growth phase is adolescent growth phase. Our job as pediatricians and mother's job is to keep the child on the road to health by every month monitoring his weight. A student who studies regularly passes. If you don't study at all, you are bound to fail. If child regularly, 3 months in first year, 2 months in second year, 3 months in third year, 4 months in fourth year, 6 months thereafter, all the children will be fine because they come across a pediatrician and pediatrician tells what to do if there is faltering growth curve or falling growth curve. So that is growth monitoring. Oral rehydration. Any child dies with with diarrhea never dies with diarrhea. He dies with dehydration. Prevention of dehydration and cure of dehydration is cardinal for survival. Salt sugar solution is for prevention of dehydration and oral rehydration solution is for cure of dehydration. If dehydration is severe, IVs are required. If it is not severe, first mild or moderate can be managed by ORS. Breastfeeding. Every mother can breastfeed. Some mother needs support. We have to identify in our busy OPD which mother needs support, what support she needs, and we have to offer that support. That is our job. So breastfeeding importance, technique, we have to teach the mother, not the benefit, the list of benefits of medicine. We have to find out if there is any problem, if there is any misconception, if there is inadvertently started top milk, if there is inadvertently started bottle feeding. So breastfeeding, right breastfeeding is to be enforced and told to the mother that with unnecessary top feeding spoils the child. Only exclusive breastfeed up to 6 months. Continue breastfeeding to 2 years. Up to 2 years it is birth right of every child. After 2nd year it is mother's choice. Child is benefited. Even if breast milk is not adequate, the immunity part of it, preventive part of it, and prevention of adult onset of childhood diseases. Adult onset diseases, incidence is much less. Allergic diseases, atopic diseases, incidence is much less if breastfeeding is continued, because it is not for nutrition but for immunity after 2nd birthday. Stopping breast milk in any illness is a crime. Never advise stop breast milk. So that is breastfeeding. Immunization. Government immunization, scientific immunization. We don't call it government and private immunization. Government immunization and scientific immunization. We also don't call it essential vaccines and optional vaccines. The term optional vaccine means if you want you take, if you don't want you don't take. It is optional. But the concept is not that. Every illness that can be prevented by vaccination must be prevented. Government schedule is designed as per health, community health priorities rather than individual child's health priorities. Individual priorities may be different. Community priorities depend on mortality and morbidity rather than incidence of the disease. As pediatricians, we are interested in preventing every vaccine preventable illness. Government is interested in reducing infant mortality, infant morbidity. Government is right, but we are also right. But the difference, we have to explain it to parents, and there is no parent who don't want their child best start in life. So immunization ideas should be corrected, and proper importance of immunization is to be emphasized even if somebody is against immunization. Feeding, complementary feeding, weaning. What is the right food? Balanced diet, rice, dal, roti, sabji is a balanced diet. Balanced diet and changes in sabji, changes in dal, changes in grains, changes in fruit, changing color of fruits, changes are important for micronutrients, for all sorts of nutrients child gets. So these concepts are to be told that weaning food has to be semi-solid. It should not be liquid, it should not be solid. A liquid food flows when the spoon is bent. That is liquid. Liquid diet, पतला खाना पतला बच्चा, गाढ़ा खाना गाढ़ा बच्चा, गुड बच्चा. Excessive milk feeding is bad. ऐसे बच्चे रहते हैं जो 2-2 लीटर दूध पीते हैं. It's bad for their health. We have to explain them. So right concepts of infant feeding. There should not be quarrel between mother and child over feeding. Feeding should be a happy event. If you make good habits, feeding habits, if you make good habits, establish good habits, you means mother. If a mother establishes good habits, child starts eating well. Eating well is a question of habit and not appetite. Child should take small, frequent feeding. A child doesn't take food as per adult pattern twice a day. दिन भर आते जाते खाते रहना है. There should be no child without shirt pocket and no pocket without dry food. Every child should have dry food in his pocket. जब चाहे तब, जब चाहे जितना खाना है. So right concepts about infant feeding are to be told. Family planning, birth interval, at a time एक बच्चा उंगली को, एक बच्चा गोद में और एक बच्चा पेट में होगा तो वो मदर 3 बच्चे में डिवाइड होती है. वो तीनों बच्चे और मदर सब पे अन्याय होता है. कम से कम 3 साल का बर्थ इंटरवल जरूरी है. पहला बच्चा इंडिपेंडेंट हो गया है तब दूसरा बच्चा आना चाहिए. पहला बच्चा जब तक माँ पे डिपेंडेंट है तब तक अगला बच्चा आना इनजस्टिस है, सब पे इनजस्टिस है. तो फैमिली प्लानिंग का टॉपिक, जब हम वैक्सीनेशन मीजल्स वैक्सीन देते हैं 90 महीने में, 6वें महीने में कोई वैक्सीन देते हैं, उस टाइम में इसके बारे में बात करना जरूरी है. फीमेल एजुकेशन, देयर वाज अ टाइम वेयर 90% of my mothers were illiterate. Now 99% are literate. I hardly find any mother who is illiterate by definition. So everybody is literate nowadays. Educated mother takes better care of the child than uneducated mother. Educated mother has developed reasoning. The concept of cause of disease and what to do and what not to do. She is aware because of her education. Uneducated mother is driven by the customs and beliefs in the community. कस्टम्स और बिलीफ्स का पगड़ा एजुकेशन से धीरे धीरे कम हो जाता है. गुड कस्टम्स आर टू बी एनकरेज्ड, bad customs are to be discouraged, and harmless customs is their choice, not harming my child. You can continue. So all customs and beliefs are to be categorized into three: useful, encourage; harmful, discourage; not useful, not harmful, allow, if it is their choice. And last is communication. Now I am telling this to you, I am communicating with you. Our duty is to communicate with the mother and family. The family patterns are differing with times. There was a time when I had to concentrate on कारभारी ऑफ द हाउस. घर का जो कर्ता पुरुष रहता है वो कन्विंस हो गया तो बच्चे को जो कुछ चाहिए वो मिलेगा. लेडीज ऑफ द हाउस had no say. Then times came when mother-in-law became the boss. Everything माँ बोलेगी वैसा, माँ बोलेगी वैसा. ऐसा जब जमाना आया तब हमने ग्रैंड मदर्स को कॉन्सेंट्रेट करना शुरू किया. ग्रैंड मदर कन्विंस हो गए तो बच्चा अपना अच्छा रहता है. मदर को टीचिंग ट्रेनिंग देके कुछ नहीं होता, उसको कोई कीमत ही नहीं थी. वो हेड ऑफ द फैमिली करता धरता, हिंदू यूनाइटेड फैमिली करता जो था, उसका इंपॉर्टेंस धीरे धीरे कम होते जा रहा है. फैमिलीज डिसइंटीग्रेट हो गई, कंबाइंड फैमिली से न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज हो गई, तो ग्रैंड मदर का रोल ज्यादा आ गया. लेकिन अब लड़कियां इतनी आगे पढ़ के आ गई है. नाउ वी कैन टारगेट द मदर्स. देर आर प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ कंफ्लिक्ट. सासू माँ ने तो ये बोला, मेरी माँ तो ये बोलती है, मेरी नेबर तो ये बोलती है, तो फिर उनको बताना पड़ता है. उनको वो प्यार देने वाले लोग हैं. ज्ञान उनसे मत लेना, ज्ञान मुझसे लेना, प्यार उनसे लेना. मैं तुमको थोड़ी प्यार देने वाला हूँ, मैं तो ज्ञान देने वाला हूँ. वो ज्ञानी नहीं है, वो प्यार देने वाले हैं, उनसे ज्ञान मत लेना, उनके अपोज नहीं करना. उन्होंने जो बताया वो सुन लेना, लेकिन करते टाइप जो मैं बोलूँगा वो करना. सिंपल टेक्नोलॉजी है. और ये सब आज की माँ जो एजुकेटेड है समझती है. उनको ये टेक्निक बता दिया एक बार, हाउ टू बैलेंस बिटवीन कस्टम बिलीफ्स एंड साइंटिफिक अप्रोच, तो वो साइंटिफिक अप्रोच के तरफ धीरे 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 पूरे फैमिली को लेके जाते हैं. एंड दिस इज बाय कम्युनिकेशन. चाइल्ड केयर टेक्नोलॉजीज, वी आर लकी. By God's grace, pediatricians, we are lucky that we have learned the child care technology, and it is our job to transfer it to the community. May it be doctors' community, may it be teachers' community, may it be mothers' community. We have to even children, older children, we can tell them the right concepts of child care technology. So, COBE 3FC is the science of childhood. Our approach should be scientific. Thank you.